Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do percent exercise 10A. So we are starting a new chapter, percent or percentage, and the question 1 here says express each of the following statements in the percentage form. If you look at the word percentage, can you see the letter CENT? That stands for 100. So all our conversions in this chapter will revolve around the number 100. So we either multiply by 100 or we divide by 100. Now, whenever you change something into percentage form, you have to multiply by 100. So, question 1 is 13 out of 20. So, let's start. So, first step, we write 13 out of 20 as a fraction. Since we are converting it to percent, we have to multiply by 100. Now, this is like a fraction, isn't it? 13 by 20 into 100 by, we'll make it 1. So now this is multiplication of fractions. So all of you know in multiplication of fractions, we can cancel something if it is possible. And whenever you cancel, it should be only a numerator and a denominator, or a denominator and a numerator. So here 100 has 1 0. I can cancel here. I can take off 1 0 from 100 and I can take off the 0 from 20. Now I have 2 and 10. Can I still cancel? Yes. 2 and 10 are both divisible by 2. So let me do that. 2 ones are 2 and 2 fives are 10. So now I finished my cancelling. Let me multiply my numerators. 13 and 5. 13 fives are 65. And my denominator, I have 1 into 1. 1 ones are 1. 65 by 1 is 65. And since I'm converting it to percentage, I must put the percentage sign at the end. So my answer is 65%. Question 2. 21 eggs out of 30 are good. So let's see the percentage of eggs that are good. So 21 by 30 as a fraction we write. Multiply this by 100. Give it the denominator 1 and cancel whatever you can. So let me cancel 1 0 there and 1 0 here. I can't cancel any more zeros. Now what else can I cancel? I can cancel 3 and 21. Both are in the tables of 3. So 3 ones are 3 and 3 sevens are 21. Now let's multiply the numerators and the denominators. 7 into 10 is 70. In the denominator I have 1 into 1 which is 1. 70 by 1 is 70 and I put the percentage sign. So 70% of eggs are good. Okay, so we got 21 eggs out of 30. That means 70% of eggs are good. Next question. Express the following fractions as percent. So this time fractions are given to us already. So we are going to convert to percent. That means multiply this by 100. So let's give it the denominator 1. Let's cancel whatever we can. Now 100 has 2 zeros, 200 also has 2 zeros. So cancel both the zeros. Okay, now our numerator, let's multiply and see what we get. 3 ones are 3 and denominator 2 ones are 2. Now if I convert this to a mixed number, I get 1 by 2, isn't it? Then I can leave it as this and put the percentage sign, or I can convert this to a decimal number. So 3 by 2, I can convert it to a decimal number. So let me divide 3 by 2. So to convert to a decimal number, divide the numerator by the denominator. 2 ones are 2 minus 1. Now I can still carry on because I'm going to get a decimal number. I'm going to carry on. Put a point there, carry that point on top. Now I can add zeros after the point here. So bring that 0 down. Now my number is 10. 2 fives are 10. So 5 I have and 10 minus 0. So I have converted this to a decimal number. So I can either write it as a fraction 1/2 or 1.5%. Second question, 5/6. So multiply 5/6 by 100. Give it the denominator 1 and let's see what we can cancel. I can cancel 6 and 100. Both have a common factor 2. So 2 3s are 6 and 2 into what is 100? First let me do this. 2 5s are 10. Put the 0. So 2 50s are 100. Now let me multiply my numerators. 50 into 5. So let's multiply 5 into 5. 5 5s are 25 and add the 0 of the 50. So 50 into 5 is 250. My denominator 3 ones are 3. Now let's convert this to a mixed number. 250 divided by 3. 3 eighths are 24 minus 5 minus 4 is 1. I bring down 0. 3 threes are 9 minus 10 minus 9 is 1. So I'm leaving it as a fraction. So I'm going to take my quotient and write it as my whole number, 83. Then I'll take my remainder and write it as my numerator, 1. My denominator is the same as this, 3. So this is my final answer, 83, 1/3%. So I can leave it as a mixed number or I can convert it to a decimal number. Question 3. 65/80. Let me multiply this by 100. Give it the denominator 1. Let's see what we can cancel here. I can cancel 1 0 here and 1 0 there. And I can cancel 8 and 10. Both are divisible by 2. 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. Now I can't cancel anything else. So I need to multiply my numerator, 65 into 5. Let's multiply that. 65 into 5. 5 5s are 25, carry 2. 5 6 are 30 plus 2, 32. 325 is my numerator. 325 and my denominator, 4 ones are 4. So I have an improper fraction here. Let me convert it to a mixed number. 325 divided by 4. 32, so 4 eighths are 32 minus, I bring down 5. 4 ones are 4 minus 5 minus 4 is 1. Now I have my numbers to make my mixed number here. So 81 is my whole number, 1 numerator and 4 is my denominator. Now put the percentage sign. So my final answer is 81, 1/4%. Question 4. 2/3. Convert it to percent by multiplying it by 100. Then divide it by 1 here. Now, is there anything we can cancel? There's nothing that we can cancel. So we multiply the numerators. 2 into 100 is 200. 3 ones are 3. Now, let's convert this to a mixed number because it's an improper fraction. So let's divide 200 by 3. 20. So 3 6s are 18 minus, I borrow, 10 minus 8 is 2. I bring down 0. So it's 20 again. 3 6s are 18 minus, again I borrow, 10 minus 8 is 2 and 0. So I'm going to leave it as a fraction. So 66, 2/3 is my mixed number. Put the percentage sign and this becomes my final answer. 66, 2/3 is my final answer. Next question, expressed as percent. This time we have a decimal number. Okay, so same way, whenever you convert something to a percent, you multiply by 100. So let's take this 0.10 into 100. Now, I hope all of you remember the rules for multiplication of decimal numbers by 100. 100 has 2 zeros. That means my decimal point will move 2 places to the right because it's multiplication. So I have one place here and one place here. So it will come here. So my answer, when I write it down, this time I will include the 0 which is before that. So 0, 1, 0. But how do I read this? 10. I simply read this as 10. So let me write only 10 and I put the percentage sign. So my final answer is 10%. Question 2. Let me write that down. 0.02 into 100. So when you multiply by 100, since 100 has 2 zeros, move the point 2 places to the right, it comes here. So my answer here, I'm leaving out all the zeros. My answer is simply 2. 2%. Question 3. 0.7. So let me write that down. 0.7 into 100. So 2 zeros again. The point has to move 2 places to the right and come here. So there is a number missing. So I'm going to put that number there and write it down. So what do I get? 70. I have 70 and I put the percentage sign. So my answer is 70%. The 0 before 7 does not matter. Okay, it does not count. That's why I've left it out and I've only written 7 and the 0 after 7 will count. Fourth one, 0.15. Multiply by 100 because whenever you convert to percent, you multiply by 100. Now 2 zeros, so point moves 2 places to the right and the point comes here. So I have 15. And then since it's conversion to percentage, I need to put the percentage sign. So my answer is 15%. Question 5. 0.032 into 100. Again, 2 zeros. So 2 places to the right and my point comes here. So what do I get? I get 3.2%. Question 4. Convert into fractions this time, but remember to their lowest term also. Question 1 here, 8%. So this time percentage is already given to us and we have to convert into fractions only. So whenever percentage is already given to us, we divide. So when we have to convert to percent, we multiply. But if percent is already given to us, we divide. So let's write 8 by 100. Okay. Now I need to convert this to a fraction in the lowest term. That means I have to divide both these numbers by a common factor. Which number can divide both? 2? Okay, let me use 2 to divide both. Now 2 into what is 8? 2 fours are 8 and 2 into what is 100? 2 into 50 is 100. So we've got 4 by 50. But if you look at 4 by 50, we can still reduce it to the lowest term. That means I need to again divide both by a common factor. And again, the common factor is 2. So what do I get? 2 into what is 2? 2, 2, 2 into what is 4? 2 twos are 4. And then down, 2 into what is 50? 2 into 25 is 50. So we have 2 by 25, which is a fraction in the lowest term. So this has been converted to a fraction in the lowest term. Question 2. 20%. So we write it as 20 by 100. First thing we can do is we can cancel the zeros. So now I simply have 2 by 10. So now I need to divide by a common factor and the common factor is 2. So when I divide this by 2, 2 into what is 2? 2 ones are 2 and 2 fives are 10. So I have got 1 by 5. So this is a fraction in the lowest term. Next question is 85%. That means 85 by 100. Divide both by a common factor to reduce it to the lowest term. Both are divisible by 5. So what do we get? 85 divided by 5. Now let's divide 85 by 5 and see what we get. 85 ones are 5. Now 6, 7, 8, that's 3. Now my number is 35. 5 sevens are 35. So here, when I divided 85 by 5, I got 17. Now let's divide 100 by 5. 100 divided by 5. 5 twos are 10 and I bring down the 0. So I get 20. 17 by 20. Now this fraction cannot be reduced further. So this is my final answer. Fourth one, 250%. 250 divided by 100. Let's first cancel the zeros. Cancel the two zeros. Now divide both by a common factor. And the common factor for both is 5. So what do I get? 5 into what is 25? 5 fives are 25. 5 twos are 10. Got 5 by 2. Let me convert that to a mixed number. I have to divide 5 by 2. 2 twos are 4 minus, I have 1. Now using all these numbers, let me get my mixed number. So my quotient will become the whole number. 2, 1 by 2. So this is my final answer. So when you convert to a fraction, you don't have to put the percentage sign. Only when you convert to a percent, you put the percentage sign. Next one is 12 1 by 2%. Okay, this is already in the fraction form. First, let's convert 12 1 by 2 into an improper fraction to make our working easier. 12 twos are 24 plus 1, 25 by 2. Okay, now 25 by 2 divided by 100. So this whole thing I should divide it by 100. So I will give it a denominator 1. Okay, so when I do this, let me write it properly. I have 25 by 2 now as it is. This 100 by 1 is division here. Now when I write it next to 25 by 2, it becomes multiplication. So 100 by 1, I write the reciprocal 1 by 100. Okay, so 25 by 2 into 1 by 100. Cancel whatever you can. I can cancel 25 and 100 both by 25 itself. 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. Now let me multiply the numerators. 1 ones are 1. Denominators 2 fours are 8. So my answer is 1 by 8. Question 5. Express as decimal fraction. So now we need to change it to a decimal number. So again, percentage sign is already given to us. So we have to divide 25 by 100. Now I'm going to take my numerator and write it as a whole number, 25. Now I'm going to look at my denominator. It has two zeros. Now when I divide a number by 100, the point has to move two places to the left. But this number 25, I cannot see a point. Where is it? For a whole number, it's understood the point is after the number. So the point is there. It has to move two places to the left in this direction. Two places to the left. So 1, 2, and the point has to come here. So it will come here and there's no number before it. So I put a 0. So let me write my answer properly, 0.25. So that is my final answer. Question 2, 108%. So 108 divided by 100. So I'm going to write 108 as my whole number. Now I'm going to move my point 2 places to the left, 1, 2, and my point comes here. So my answer is 1.08. Question 3, 95%. 95 by 100. I'll write 95 as my whole number. 100 has 2 zeros, so my point moves 2 places to the left and comes here. There's no number before that, so I put a 0. So my answer is 0.95. 4.5%. 4.5 divided by 100. So whenever percentage is given, you divide by 100. So let me write that. 4.5. Now, because there are 2 zeros, my point moves 2 places to the left. 1, 2, and the point has to come here. So I put it there. There's no number before it, so I put a 0. So, and here in the blank also I need to put a 0. So how do I write my answer? 0.045. 29.2%. 29.2 by 100. So let me write 29.2, and because it's division by 100 which has 2 zeros, my point moves 2 places to the left and comes here. So the point is here, no number before that, so I put a 0. So what is my answer? 0.292. Next question. Express each of the following numbers as percent. So again, whenever you express as percent, you simply have to multiply by 100. So 7 into 100 is 700. And then you put the percentage sign. Question 2. 2 into 100, which is 200. And you put the percentage sign. So that becomes 200%. Question 3, 19.5 into 100. When you multiply by 100 for a decimal number, the point moves 2 places to the right. So 1, 2, and the point comes after that. So here I put a 0. So what do I get there? 1950, which is 1950%. Next one, 5.37 into 100. Multiplication by 100, so the point moves 2 places to the right and comes here. So I get 537, and I put the percentage sign. So my answer is 537%. We'll stop with that for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.